Geographical intelligence and why it is important. Have you ever been in a situation where the foreign person speaking to you must describe the city they are from instead of directly naming it to you? Them doing this because they think you wouldn't know where it is. At least I have. But I was able to relieve them by naming what they were dying to say. And you can too. All you need is geographical intelligence. Yet, before I explain why, you must know what it is. Geographical intelligence is not only just knowing where every town and city is, it is also being aware of different cultures, languages, and history to yours. For example, learning the existence of Tuareg people and their language and their history will probably get you a Tuareg friend in the future, if you ever meet one. This leads to my reasons why you should increase your geographical intelligence. Friends and relationships. By having a broad mind, you can find a foreign friend much easier than someone that is only used to their own culture and isn't aware of distinct ones. Even if you're speaking to that person, you can make them feel more comfortable around you just by knowing where they come from. And overall, you can even be happier in life by having foreign friends that spice up your life with things that you're not used to in your own culture. A more personal reason why is that you can boost the number of places on your travel destination list. By expanding from your usual France and Italy, you can consider other places like Greenland and Kyrgyzstan. I'm not saying you must change your travel destinations, but consider places you haven't heard of before, because they might just make you more happy than going to common destinations such as Barcelona. Now let us talk about other reasons why you should increase your geographical intelligence. Learning about each other is so important that it keeps our civilization going. It helps to find solutions to problems without starting another world war. However, most people don't go down that track. Most people let their proud, arrogant anger on new changes they don't agree with. That is why there are so many conflicts in the world that are mainly based on people that can't control their emotions. That is why we need more people to dedicate themselves to learn and spend 20 or 10 minutes of their day to learn about countries, cultures, and history, and new ways of thinking. We need these people to slowly make a change in the world and sort out our disagreements. However, what if you don't want to learn or travel? Or what if you just can't be bothered? Well, I can't fix that for you, but just remember that every person that declines adds up, and adding up refusing individuals eventually turns into the majority, just like where we are now. It's important to note that all previous explained points are unachievable without the process of learning. However, before you start learning people groups and ethnicities, you must know every country and territory. Yes, I hear you, it may sound impossible to learn 200 plus political landmasses, but you must know where a people group comes from before learning their traits. Remember that learning the world is a journey that requires time and patience. Learning from 1 to 5 countries a day will put you on a steady track to become a highly geographical intelligent person. After completing this task, you should learn what language every people group you study speaks. And no, I don't mean you have to learn tens and tens and tens of languages. At least just learn a couple of words. Doing this enhances your own personal knowledge and abilities to communicate with anyone, foreign or not. Any person speaking to you will feel more at home and relaxed by your comforting knowledge about their people, language, and country. To conclude my talk, I would like to make a final call to action. If each person studies and puts in the effort every day, the problem will slowly fade away. Finally, I would like you to look at your own life and question, what am I doing and how am I contributing to stopping wars? And do I know it enough about what I don't agree with politically? And then, if you find anything, change accordingly. Because at the end of the day, we all need to improve our knowledge about the world we live in.